ran behind last year's offensive line this year. How different is it?
We kind of got a lot of the same guys back, like Race and Greg, Chad Slade, Avery Young, Pat Miller. But, those guys are growing up. They're becoming one of the best O-line in college football. So, I'm happy as a running back to run behind those guys. And looking forward to continue to doing that.
We heard you've taken up cake baking.
Oh yeah, I told those guys I gotta bake them a cake, do something nice for them because those guys don't get as much love as they're supposed to. Because without those guys, my success wouldn't be possible. So, I told those guys I'd do something nice for them. I heard Reese doesn't like chocolate cake, so we gotta consider that part. I might do half and half.
Can you bake?
Follow the directions.
There you go.
Is it one cake for all of them or 5 cakes?
I have to figure that out. Some pretty big guys, so we're gonna have to figure something out. All the running backs, they're gonna have to chip in on this.
Have you been surprised with how you guys have been able to still create a scene even when people are putting 8 and 9 in the box?
Yeah, I have confidence in those guys up front. We're not really, we don't really care what defense is put in front of us. We gotta make the play. We gotta make a play. We gotta, those guys are gonna scheme something up, to try to stop us. So our O-line's gonna identify it and find a way to block them. I'm gonna get through there and find a way to get to the second level.
Do you make a read and notice how many people are creeping towards the line? Or?
Yeah, sometimes I notice that. When I'm standing back there, I kind of, see that them rolling down the safety or putting, another guy back deep. I mean, up close to the line of scrimmage, loading the box. But, that doesn't really bother my game.
Trey, physically, how long does it take you to recover from a game like Saturday when you're running 32 times?
You got to stay in the training room. I always say, Drew Hamlin's my guy. I always go see him, get in the hot and cold tubs. But right after the game that Sunday and Monday is out there, so I use those 2 days to recuperate, get my legs back, get ready for the next week.
Do you want the ball that many times in the game?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. It's just more times for me to be able to make a play.
Trey, with all you guys combined, y'all want to be known as a rushing team around, SEC, whatever. I mean, y'all want to have that reputation.
Of course, we want to be the best rushing team in college football. Period. We're working towards that goal, and I don't think we're too far. Those guys, are getting the job done and making my job a little bit easier, and we're just looking forward to getting better.
I think you're finally getting some national attention at the last couple of weeks. How does that feel, and does that change anything for you?
It's a blessing. It feels good, But like I said, guys like Reese and Greg Robinson, those accolades will come. I'm not really worried about that right now. Those will come with us winning, and I'm really just worried about us winning. Getting to an SEC championship or just winning out.
I know you guys had your best game, I think, on the road this season. Behind that, I know you get a lot of carries, but what's your attitude when you go on the road in a hostile environment?
Well, you can't. Our mindset is, we're not too much worried about the environment. The crowd's going to be loud regardless of where we go. So we're just focused on, executing our offense, period. Tuning all other things out that'll try to distract us.
You get the sense in the fourth quarter you guys against the fresher team?
Yeah, of course. We work hard. We work out pretty hard during the season. We lift weights pretty heavy. And, it's been paying off. Coach Russell's been doing his job, right? And we just been following along.
Has that been different from past seasons? You guys lifting so much in the middle of the season?
Yeah, a lot's been different. His way of going about things is a lot different. And he's big on keeping us fresh and keeping us strong. He has a saying called, fist for 4. We're going to run the fourth quarter. Ever since the summer, and it's been proven.
Trey, do you get a sense that this week might be kind of a similar, carry kind of performance for you? The last week in Tennessee is at least statistically ranked the worst rush defense in the SEC.
I'm not sure. We won't know until we get there.
Well, what have you seen on film, at least from that defense so far?
They're a pretty good team. They're a good team, and you got to respect your opponent. They've been playing really good at home, and we're going to respect them as a defense, and just come out and do our thing.
Does that get you excited though when you can see that disparity between your offense and what you do well in their defense?
Of course. You got to like that. Like I say, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that are given, and I'm pretty sure we'll do that.
Is it more important to establish a run on the road, just, kind of getting that groove as opposed to being at home?
Yeah, I feel like once we catch a groove, it's kind of hard to stop us. We feel like we're a pretty high-powered offense. A lot of people can get the ball in their hands, and we have a lot of playmakers, and we just feel like we're just, a big freight train. And once we get started, it's hard to stop us.
Trevor, this being your guys' last road game of the season, are you someone who, just you kind of hear about each guy, like some guys like playing at home, being in front of the home crowd, other guys like going on the road and kind of hearing an opposing stadium get quiet once you do well. How do you kind of view that?
The venue in which I play, I feel like that doesn't really matter. Of course I like playing in front of our crowd. I feel like we have the best fans in college football. But, I love home games. There's nothing like a home game in our I love our environment.
Okay, you said, you talked about buying off the line of cake. When you're hogging all the carries, what do you have to do for the captain's for like pie?
Cupcake?
I'm not sure. I don't know, man. This is the way the game plays out. Somebody gets hot, that's the person who's carrying the ball.
How's it feel to be leading the SEC in touchdowns right now?
It's a blessing. It's a good feeling. I want to continue that out until the end of the season. I want to be the leading rusher and rushing score. So that's one of my goals, and God willing, the O-line helps me with that.
So are you looking at the stats of Jeremy Hill and Mike Davis at all, or are you just focusing on yourself?
I'm not really focused on other guys right now. I'm trying to, I'm really focused on us and, having the biggest turnaround in college football. And I feel like we're going in that direction, and we still got room to improve.
What's been the biggest change for you personally, where you are right now this year as opposed to last year?
The biggest change for me, I just say, we kind of feel like we needed a season like last year. That was the biggest change for me, period, is just having a season like that, knowing what it feels like to go 3-9. A lot of people, I feel like I said, it's a blessing in disguise, because we needed a season like that, because a lot of people didn't know what it feels like to go 3-9, and we don't want to have that again.
Talk about ball security. You guys have done a pretty good job here these last 3 or 4 games. Just how important is it, especially considering you guys are running the ball almost 70% of the time?
Well, that's the key. That's the key to winning, ball security. You can't put the ball on the ground. You can't have turnovers, because that leads to, giving the other team an opportunity to get ahead, and we can't have that.
Yeah, Nick was talking about punishments that come with that. He said he has to do that every now and again. I'm sure that's a motivating factor of some sort.
Oh, yeah, of course. Coaches takes you out to practice. They're going to take care of that issue at the practice. So, I'll try to stay out of that and, hold on to the ball tight.
Coach's
Trey,
preference.
the Fiscal 4, did that start with Ryan Russell? How did that sort of come about?
It's just one of his things that he started in the beginning of off-season workouts. We bought in, we followed it, and, it's just paying off in the fourth quarter. We feel like we're the fresher team, and, we're going to continue following his footsteps.
Trey, can you talk about your running style a little bit? It seems like you run really low to the ground, and you use that offhand a lot to help keep you up. Have you developed that over the years? Is that just something that comes naturally?
I just feel like it's a will, I just run passionately. I just feel like, the first guy isn't going to take me down. So, I try to use all my limbs and ways to, stay up. And that's one of the ways that, I found that helped me out.
And you even leap at the end, you get tackled. I've seen you dive and jump and try to get those extra yards. Is that going through your mind when you're doing it, or are you just out there just kind of reacting to what's going on?
Of course, a lot of it's reaction, but, towards the end of a run, when, you got a couple people, you're dragging a couple people, I take it one play at a time. I try to get as much out of one play as possible. So I'm going to continue running my feet, till the whistle's blown.
Coach has mentioned that you've been playing with a bad ankle. You played with a bad ankle against A&M, and you're still a little banged up now. Again, you had the 2 highest carries you ever had in your career with a bad ankle. Just how's it been feeling? Are you doing anything during the games to keep it loose or whatever to avoid injuring yourself?
Well, really, it's just adrenaline, and like I said, it's like the will of, how bad do you want it? You got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. So, I feel like a little ankle injury isn't going to stop me from, having this turnaround in college football. I'm just play with a lot of emotion, a lot of passion, a lot of heart. So, I feel like that just can't stop me much.